everyone. It is June 17, day 47 on the adventure. Yesterday was a tough one. We had stayed at the Common Ground Farm and Retreat the night before, and then we had a nice breakfast, which was part of your stay. It was like a bed and breakfast place. And then Mike, the owner, took us up to the trailhead at Highway 309, where he had picked us up the day before. We had a 3-mile hike into the Knife's Edge, and it was overcast, and I know they were predicting rain, but we were hoping to get through it before the rain came. So we hiked in. It wasn't too bad, a little rocky, but then as we got close to the Knife's Edge, the rocks got bigger, and there was a climb up to the Knife's Edge. And if you saw the pictures I posted on my Facebook page yesterday, you'll understand how complicated the Knife's Edge was, because you're on this ridge. It drops off on both sides. It's big boulders going every which way, and you have to find your way across. They do have blazes along the way, but still, you have to figure out how you get from one blaze to the next. It was tough. So we made it across that. That was probably a quarter mile getting across that. And I think it took us almost an hour to do that. Well, probably 45 minutes. Then we figured, well, we're okay now, but that's not the case, because there were several other boulder fields that were just as bad, just as complicated as the Knife's Edge. The only difference is they weren't on top of the ridge with drop-offs on each side. Excuse me. So we didn't make very good time. We averaged a mile an hour. We did 7 miles in 7 hours, which is really poor, but we had no choice. We made it we got 6 miles in. We stopped at a little shelter. We thought about maybe staying there, but it was really run down, really bad. There's no way we were going to sleep in that thing, even though we knew it was going to rain. So we hiked another mile down the trail. We found a nice little stealth campsite and set up our tent here, had dinner, and slept. The rain did come in the middle of the night. Nothing real hard, just light showers here and there. We woke up this morning, as you can see behind me. It's all foggy. So it's going to be another rainy day. I think about 10 o'clock this morning, the percentages start going up from 20% all the way up to 50 and 60% about noon, 1 o'clock. So we're going to wind up walking in some rain. Palmerton, well, the Lehigh River is about 6 miles from here. We're going to hike into there, see if we can either hitch a ride or hike the 1.5 miles into Palmerton. There's a place there called Bert's Restaurant, and they have a little hostel in the back. It's not much. It costs $20 a night. You get a bunk and you can get a shower and charge your phones. But it's a place to stay. The reason we're not going further today is we have the Lehigh Gap climb, and that is a very steep climb with a lot of rocks, and it's not a good idea to do that one with wet slippery rocks. So we're debating what to do. We'll probably stay at Bert's tonight. It's a restaurant too, so it's a steakhouse, so we can get a good meal. And then tomorrow they're talking about more rain. There is a guy we got to call for a shuttle. I think he does do some slack packing, so maybe we'll have him take us up north and hike back a ways. And then Monday, it's a 100% chance of rain. So I don't know. We might wind up doing another zero here, because I really want to climb Lehigh Gap. And Tuesday is going to be sunny again. We might not be able to do that till Tuesday. So it's just a matter of logistics, trying to figure things out, how it's going to work. We're not making very fast progress through this section, but once we get through Lehigh, it should be a little better, though we're going to hit the famous feet grinder section with all the little sharp pointy rocks that you have to walk through for, I don't know, miles and miles. I think it's an 8-mile section. It's really bad. We only have about 30 or 40 miles to the Pennsylvania border. We'll be getting into New Jersey, and the rocks will start getting fewer and fewer, though there are rocks in New Jersey, I guess. New Jersey's also noted for their rattlesnakes, so maybe we'll see some more rattlers along the way. So that's it for now, and we'll see what happens today, and we'll catch you on down the trail. Look what we found. We found blueberries. They're coming in, so it's going to be a treat on the trail. Okay, we've just come out into Lehigh Gap. That mountain you see in the distance is what we have to climb, though we're not going to climb it today. But either tomorrow, well, probably tomorrow we'll climb it. So, should be a fun one. There's some good views up there and be some good pictures. I'm looking forward to it. Catch you on down the trail. We are now crossing the bridge over the Lehigh River in the Lehigh Gap. And that mountain up above, or in the distance, that's the one we have to climb tomorrow if the weather cooperates. So we get to walk across the river. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, I see it down there. Looks like a pretty good sized river. Okay, well, there's the Lehigh River. Get you on down the trail. Hey everybody. I know some of you are thinking that we may not be hiking the Appalachian Trail because you see us staying in these nice hostels, and it doesn't look like we're roughing it on the trail. But we are. We stealth camped last night. So today we hiked into Palmerton, and there's a place called Bert's Steakhouse. It's a little restaurant. And they have a little hostel in the back. The hostel only sleeps 4. There's 4 bunks. But they have extra room in the garage. So we got stuck in the garage. So I'd like to show you what our accommodations are tonight. So this is the back of Bert's Steakhouse. The door on the right goes into the steakhouse. The door on the left, the white door, is the bathroom and shower. So part of your $20 you pay to stay here, you get to take a shower, which is nice. They provide all the soap and towels and everything. And then the cellar door, if you go down in the cellar, they have a washer and dryer down there. You can wash your clothes. That costs you $2 to wash your clothes. That little sided building there with the steps, that's the hostel. So there's a little TV room in there. You can sit and relax in the air conditioning, and that's where the bunks are. But if you follow me, or we're going to go around here. This is the garage. Let's have a look. What do you think? Look at this. Class accommodations, right? PA rocks. Sure does. Too many rocks. So there's bed set up. Little lounge chair if you want to lounge. Some more mattresses. Looks like they provide the blankets. And there's a cot, a few chairs to sit on, some fans to keep you cool. Another cot back here. You can charge your phones. What do you think about that? And if you're really energetic, you can work out while you're here. Ha! So there you have it. This is what you get for 20 bucks. It's not the Hilton, but I tell you what, it's clean and dry and a bed to sleep on. So anyway, there you have it from Palmerton, Pennsylvania. Bert's Steakhouse Hostel and Garage Space. And I don't know what's going to happen after this. We're taking showers. I'm going to go find some food. Well, probably eat at Bert's here, and then go find some beers, get the laundry done, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. So there you have it. We'll catch you on down the trail. Hello everybody. We're at the end of day 17. I mean, not day 17, June 17, which is day 47. We made it to Bert's Steakhouse and the hostel. I did a little video on the hostel earlier and showed our accommodations. But if you see in the background up there, it doesn't look too big on the video, but that's the mountain we have to climb tomorrow. And actually it's on the other side of that. It's pretty steep, and there's some spots right at the top where they have actually put in rebar rungs for people to climb up because it's so steep. So it should be an interesting experience. We've already contacted Robert, the shuttle driver, and Robert does slack packing for people. So what's going to happen is he's going to take us to the trailhead down at the bottom over here somewhere. Tomorrow morning after breakfast, we'll just have water and some food like we normally do. There's two possibilities. One is we can hike up the mountain and hike in. It's about a 5-mile trip total to the Long Gap Road, and then we can call him and he can pick us up and bring us back here. We're going to stay here at Bert's again tomorrow night. Good deal for 20 bucks. And we're concerned with the rain coming in tomorrow afternoon. Again, they're talking about possible thunderstorms. It looks pretty cloudy right now. It's been cloudy all day, but looks like there's a bigger chance of rain tonight. So hopefully by morning when we start, the rocks will be dried up. Let's see. The other possibility is climbing up the mountain again and hiking a total of about between 11 and 12 miles. If the weather cooperates and we're feeling pretty good, we might do that. Talking to Robert, he says it is pretty rocky up there and those rocks really slow you down, and I don't want to get stuck up there in the last section and have a thunderstorm come through. So probably what we're going to do is just do the short hike tomorrow and then come back here to Bert's and take it easy. Bert's is a pretty neat little cafe. It's got a lot of Americana stuff on the walls, you know, Elvis and James Dean and Patsy Cline posters. They play good old music. The food's good. It's just burgers and stuff like that. They have great ice cream sundaes and milkshakes, which we had to sample some of that tonight. We walked up and down the street. Nice little town here. We went up to the Palmerton Hotel and had some brews and a bowl of chili, and walked up and down the street and checked things out. It's a nice town. I'm glad we came here today. This way we can slack pack up that big mountain without 30 plus pounds on our back. Just have light packs on the back, so that'll work out well. Monday looks really bad for rain and thunderstorms. 100% chance, it says. So we might wind up staying here another night. Who knows? I know you have to hike in the rain, and we don't mind hiking in the rain, but hiking on top of the mountain in thunderstorms is not a good idea. So we might just take a 0 day and hang out here at Bert's. So that's it for now, and I'll catch you on down the trail.
Leave him alone if you can, not stress him out. And then she